Alright, yo. Back for another one of these boys. Hope you're ready for it, because I draw every goddamn day. Alright, today I pulled something out the sketchbook and did this boy up. It's basically something I sketched up after I watched the newest Blade Runner movie, 2049. Not gonna lie, that put me in a super cyberpunk like sort of mood for quite some time. I got an entire sketchbook that's full of like dudes with robo limbs and plugs in their dome pieces and shit like that. So this one's straight up out of that book. In fact, I wrote a whole like comic storyline that goes with a lot of these characters. I just haven't physically put it together. So right off the bat, you know what I mean, I go for my line work. And if you look at this one, it already kind of has some line work. And I'm pretty sure it's because I started this boy on the wrong layer. So I did the entire line work once on the actual layer that I was going to throw away. But I drink a lot, so can't you really blame me? I like doing this drawing a lot because it looks slick. It was super clean, even with my scribble style that I do. Because when I draw in my sketchbook, everything is legit just pen and not like one of them nice ballpoint boys. It's like one of them gray Bics that last for 6 months, like the cheapest. Like I got mad good with those because every job has them, and my job has them just laying all over the place, so I haven't bought pens in 3 years. Alright, if you look there, I'm basically done with the first layer of line work. I dropped that opacity on it a little bit and start to numero dos. Then from here I start adding other deets. So I detail layers on this. Go finer in my other details as well. Then I go back to these plugs. I add some more stuff onto that. It just gives it a more, finished dynamic to it. I even add some like little gruesome deets around where the plugs actually go into the actual body. Like that. That shit's nasty to me. At this point, I'm adding some value. It'd be like, I think I do like a couple layers of this stuff right here. Like, so this character in my, in whatever storyline I wrote it into, I didn't know if I was gonna have this dude just be like somebody that was kind of plugged into the Matrix. I think in my head I wrote it like he was like some sort of android and or artificial intelligence that's just kind of in like a hibernation or sleep mode, and if you woke him up, he's probably more powerful than most of the characters around. So it's like they would avoid waking this cat up at all cost. But then I was going to have another character that kind of came along, maybe the character that seemed like the bad guy, and this guy would come and wake him up. and then all hell would break loose. Your boy's probably naked too, so at some point I would have to draw his dick. There I go, hitting the my gray layer. I just like a solid gray layer under that, just so that I can have something solid, you know what I mean? If I don't have that, then everything under there is a lower opacity, and once I start adding color, things bleed through, and it's not a true representation of the color. So I like to have something solid for the color to sit on top of, like a solid layer. Here I go, I just clean it up a little bit. And I really don't even clean it up that much, really. Honestly, I should go about it like how I would do a regular painting, which is I don't worry about cleaning up any overspill because my lines always sit on top of it. But you have to be a lot more random with what you're overspilling, you know what I mean? I learned that from another artist friend of mine named John Bramer. He kind of showed me some ill spray painting techniques, and super useful, especially somebody who knows how to digital paint a little bit. Makes it pretty clean. Now this one I definitely set up like a source light. So I basically got it shining on his forefront where everything behind him is far darker. I didn't really want to show like the source of where his wires or anything is coming from or where it's going, you know what I mean? So I wanted to key that off and just make it mad darker. And here I'm just adding a few more extra dark line work details. I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just kind of picking and choosing, being selective. Things that I think, you know, could pop a little bit more from just having the blackest of black lines, you know what I mean? Little crow's foot right there, you know what I'm saying? Like your mom. Yeah, I just said your mom was a crow. Yo, I like doing stitches in digital. It's real fun. You just can't have it super dark, otherwise it looks false. But if you make it subtle and you make it light, it looks cool. And then I just throw some random, like, geometric shapes, some rectangles, some squares and stuff in the background. We're on the Dunzo list. Give your boy a follow. Check me out next time. Leave a comment. Do requests as well. Holla holla.